Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me summer look, and please subscribe, like, and do all the blah blah. So today this is my look, and it's something summery, something outgoing, and my highlight popping basically today. So basically when I wake up I usually just edit or go on social media, which the usual, and then when I actually decide to get myself out of bed, I technically just turn on my light if I can reach it usually. Sometimes I have to get a stool, but today I was able to reach it, and I was so mad because I woke up to find a mess because of my little puppy. So I was like, oh, alright. So then I go and I take a shower. I usually have like a really hyped up mood. And I go into after a shower, I go to eat, and today I thought I was going to have food down, but they wasn't ready yet, so I was like, oh, whatever, okay. So then I just decided to just enjoy my orange juice and watch some SpongeBob. So today I started off by priming my face, and I usually use the e.l.f. because it's been getting so many good reviews, so I decided to use the e.l.f. the newer one, and the poor one that makes it look smaller. And then I have this Mario spray. I don't know exactly what it does, but do any of us actually know? I don't think so. And so I just put some on, and I rub it in pretty good. I don't want to put too much, because if I put too much, then my makeup will just easily slide off. And you can see my dog walking in the background, and I barely notice as I'm recording this and editing. I'm like, wow. But yeah, I always give it a good massage in just to make sure it gets all in there. you don't know. And I don't know what happened, but it sprayed funny, and it went on my fingers, so I don't know. I usually put the pore filler right on my T-zone just to make sure that that's usually flawless, because when I bake. Then I spray just to make my face like it says, whatever it says, I don't know. And so I usually go in with some green concealer, and I put that on, but I have to be careful because sometimes it squirts out and it's like, really? But I put that on my red pimples or wherever I have redness. Oh, and I'm reading the Mario spray, whatever, the skincare. It's a facial spray, so, gotta do what you gotta do. And so, yeah, I'm sorry I look super bad. I have so many bags that I'm barely looking right now to see that. But it's because I have finals and I have so many hard classes that I'm actually committed to. Shocking, but I'm committed. So, you can see I'm just blending them away with my beauty blender. I'm sorry if my beauty blender is super dirty. I do not have time to clean it right now with all these finals. But as soon as I get a chance, I'm going to get my hands, get some coconut oil, some olive oil, and some dish soap, and just clean all my brushes just to give them a good summer clean. I would say spring clean, but it's not spring. Oh, I dropped something. I'm sorry if that was loud, but today I've got so many compliments on my look that I either look really good or that I look too much like Ariana Grande, and it's annoying me. But yeah, these are the products I use for my eyebrows, just because I always get asked that. I use Anastasia in dark brown and NYX brow powder, and these two angled brushes, a flat brush to conceal, and then my the NYX brow pencils, just like the Anastasia pencils. And my eyebrows are so bad, so I had to do them. So I decided to actually do my eyebrows, and it's a funny story because this actual footage, I ended up doing my eyebrows, and I didn't like the way they turned out. Like, they looked really chunty, so I was like, you know what, redo. So I actually ended up having to redo them several times. But what I do here is I do my eye underline, and then I brush them down, and then I do my top line, just to make sure I find. And my hair don't look like it's too bad. I just didn't blend right, so that's fine. And then I usually just make the top, and then I just like diffuse it, make it look as natural as I can, so it like doesn't look too like block. Then I go with this angle brush. This angle brush is by Eler London. I don't know, it was like $8, so I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna go to Anastasia and buy an expensive one. Might as well just buy a cheap one. So that's what I did. And I usually just fill it in, and then spoolie it out, and then set it with the NYX powder. So that's exactly what I'm doing here. And as you can see, I messed up, but you can see after I come back with totally different eyebrows. So you see they're totally different. And then I blend them. I put this light concealer on because I am doing eyeshadow. And I go in with this oval brush by Creme. They're like knockoffs, but they work good to me. so I'm not gonna give them a bad review. And so I blend this out pretty good. Like, I don't want it to crease, so I just do that to both eyes. And then I just use that. Then I go with my number 7. It's my powder. It's just in medium to light. I don't know, I got color matched. When I set that, I just go in a swirl and then I just dab it on. Then I'm going with these brushes. Most of them are elf brushes, or some of them are from Clayers. I go with this pink color named Layla, I believe. And it's actually really high pigment, and so I just end up blending a lot. And then this palette, I ended up using the yellow and the orange, just because I said it's summery, sunset look, yellow, why not? So as you can see, I have all my primers, because that's my primer jar, and my concealer jar. And then I go in with this one, I just use a dark brown red. I'm sorry. And then I just get that, and I just use that for the crease, and then I go in with this. I use this pink one. It's one of my favorites. So I use the Profusion Flawless, this smoke palette, and these are all really cheap palettes, so they're not like high class, because I was something simple today. I wasn't using like anything else. So Beauty Gems is also all the colors, and then L'Oreal Nude palettes, thumbs up. So I did my eyeshadow off camera because it wasn't in depth. So I'm using my Makeup Forever foundation, and I end up like dropping something here, my dog. And then I mix it with L'Oreal, the Pro Glow. That's great, especially for like summery glow, dewy, and then matte look. It just makes a nice, very skinny, like a skin natural finish. Like, I don't want something too dramatic, too matte, or too dewy. So that's what I'm doing here. You can see I'm just blending. I'm only doing one part of my face on camera, and then I come back off camera. And for my nose ring, if people ask me how I do it, I just take this little swirl and blend all around, and then when I'm done contouring, baking, I'll like get a Q-tip and just clean off the tip of the piercing just to make sure it shines, just so I don't get any product on it. Then I go in with this LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I put that under my eyes, usually in like a triangle, or usually a triangle, depends. And then I put that on the highlight points of my face, my chin. So then I blend it out, and I actually blend super fast. I don't know why. It's just so natural to me now. So I just blend it out, and then you see this nice. Of course, just kidding. But I do go in with this sponge, Real Techniques, and then I'm so sorry, it's a Real Technique sponge, beauty blender, whichever you want to call it. I just bake, and what I bake with is my number 7 translucent powder. I don't have my airspun on me right now. Kind of lost it somewhere. I don't know where I lost it. So R.I.P. Right here, I'm still baking, and I got more product. It spilled all over me, I think. I don't remember. And so some of these clips you might. Oh yeah, and I'm very self-conscious on my nose at times, so I do have this really fast contouring, and I just use this contour palette for my nose, and I always get super satisfied because I usually do blend, but yeah. And so you might notice like I might be like mumbling or talking. I had my boyfriend on like my laptop, and we were FaceTiming, and he didn't know that I was recording, so he kept talking, and it was annoying me. So I just set my whole face just to make sure it like matches. So you see, I get frustrated because he's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Can you leave me alone? I'm filming." So I just go in and I contour. So as you see, I'm just gonna contour. I usually go in with the dark just to carve them out right away. And then I go in with like a more warmth bronzer and a more beachy bronzer just to blend that up. And I usually am really happy with my results, and today I was really happy with my results. So as you can see, I'm just blending them up. Okay, right here you can just see I'm dusting off all my powder that I have used to bake. But excuse the sound real quick, but I usually don't let my powder set as long. And whoa, I'm pretty sure that was pretty loud right now. But I don't let it set as long because you don't want it to get too white, but it will cool down. It will like melt into your skin. But I'm using my e.l.f. highlighter, which was $1. Yes, $1. And so, beauty on a budget. And this brush is actually a big brush, but no one needs to know that because it works just fine. And this highlighter is so like amazing. Like, I was like shook because of how like glowy it was. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, like This is my go-to highlighter right here. Only $1. $1 at Target. It's everywhere. Like, I love it. But yeah, I would love for you guys to get this because it's honestly really good and it swatches amazing. And you can see it glowing on my cheeks. So here I'm just taking some lip liner. It's a nude lip liner, but I usually use this little mirror to make sure I don't like overdraw my lips and look like like a clown. So I usually do that, and then I go with my NYX Push Up or either my Bedtime Flirt, which are crazy, beautiful dupes for the Kylie Jenner Candy K and Coco K, I believe. But they are just beautiful. They are beautiful nudes, and they have like a creamy thickness which dries matte and perfectly, and they don't dry on my lips. So that's why I love this one. Okay, so some awkward silence, but I did put a little bit of highlighter in the middle on top of my lighter shade of lipstick to make it pop out more just because I'm a little extra. Just a little extra. I don't know. And then I go in and I do some, what was it? Oh, sorry, someone texted me. And I just put some, a little bit of eyeshadow just to bring out the look, I guess you could say. And that's usually what I do with my eyes and just final touches, but my hair is a little too short. So I go in and I straighten it, and I usually just straighten the roots because I brush it out so it did dry straighter than it would if I didn't have brushed it out as I usually would. So I usually just straighten it, and to straighten it faster I part it to the side and just brush it out and grab my straightener and straighten everything that I see that's wavy. And it's usually pretty fast and it doesn't take as much time. But I want to wear my hair in a ponytail today because it's super hot and I had my friend's quince practice. And for most of you that may not know, but quince is like the quinceañera, their sweet 15 or sweet 16. And so I was just getting ready for this. So I was like, oh, it's a perfect day to record, film, edit, everything, all the shabam, you know? So right here you can just see, and oh my gosh, I'm so proud of that highlight. Like, look at that glow. I'm shook. Shooketh. I already know, I'm just kidding. So my hair is way too short, so I use these Zala hair extensions, which are the best thing in the whole world. My favorite top on hand extensions, hair extensions. They were pricey, but I'm telling you that I haven't had to wash them because how beautiful they are. They're so soft, they're so shiny, thick, full, and I don't even use them all. I got the 9-piece set. It told me to get the 5-piece, but I was like, I'll just get the 9. And it turned out to be so much more thicker than I needed it to be. But now I have extra and I have spare. So, bam. This is my final look for the day. So, I can see where I got the Ariana Grande quote unquote because I pulled my hair to the front because I feel really funny if I have it all pulled back. But this is my look, and this is my puppy Nico, which you'll be seeing him a lot, and I just love this little guy. And today, with good lighting, my makeup looked amazing. So please like and subscribe and add me on any social media you'd like. I have my Facebook, my Twitter, my Snapchat, and I will link my Instagram down below just because I didn't get to screenshot it. I like totally forgot, all this editing. But everything, all my links will be down in the description below. My makeup maybe if I have time. Everything will be linked down below. Thank you guys.